All right, sports cards fans, we got the funniest baseball cards of all time. Let's go! First is this Keith Comstock minor league card, which is just amazing. I understand the background from this story is that he actually posed for this, and that he found a way to like wedge the ball in between his cup and his thigh, and then it made it look like he was taking a grounder to the crotch. Awesome card. I love it. A lot of people think this one's funny because of the swear word that's put on Bill Rickman's bat. I think mostly it's funny because there was someone on the inside at Fleer who thought this was a good idea or that they would get away with it. I don't know if we heard if that person got in trouble, but it is funny that that swear word made it onto a baseball card in the 80s. This is my favorite story of all the funny cards. So Glenn Hubbard is playing for the Braves. They're in Philadelphia. It's the Philly Fanatic's birthday, so you can see the Philly Fanatic in the background having a birthday party with other mascots. And the Philadelphia Zoo was there with animals. And he loved this snake, and he posed with it and asked an independent freelance photographer to take a picture of him and mail him an 8x10, which he got. Little did he know that that freelance photographer also worked for Fleer and turned it into a baseball card. From what I understand, when Glenn Hubbard first saw that this was a baseball card, he was a little upset or embarrassed by it. He has now come to realize this is one of the most legendary baseball cards of all time, and he's done some awesome things with signing autographs, and eventually a bobblehead of this pose with a snake was made in his honor. 1999 Topps Brian Hunter. I love this one. I love the thief theme to stealing bases. He had this idea himself, and he pitched it to a photographer for baseball cards, and they liked it, and they got him the prop. And after a game, they brought out some clean bases for the pose. You can see his knees are dirty from actually playing the game, but the bases were clean for this pose. This Jay Johnstone 1984 Fleer card is a riot. My dad used to have umbrella hats like this. This one looks like a beer brand. It was just hot and muggy and sunny. After a game, he wore it to protect his head, had no idea the photo was taken, didn't pose for it, and says that he wished he wasn't so hot, sweaty, and red-faced on a baseball card. But it's hysterical. This is a production of Sports Cards Edge. Please like and subscribe so we can make more videos like this for you. Also in the description, we have a link to the top 300 baseball cards worth money from your childhood for free, so make sure you click there and check that out. Up next is this 1993 Stadium Club Oscar Azekar card. I love this because I can just almost imagine him sleeping with his bat, so that they bond, and the bat performs well for him. He looks so peaceful. This is a funny picture for me. This 1986 Fleer Mickey Hatcher card is iconic. I remember this one when I was a kid. This was actually a Rawlings promotional glove that he thought was so funny that he posed with it, and lo and behold, it became a baseball card, and it's just a classic. Next is this 1991 Studio Steve Lake. I wish I knew the background behind this card. I love how he's kind of serious, but if you look, you can see a little bit of smirk on his face, but they captured the photo where this bird is just staring right at the camera like, what the heck's going on? And there's no reason, there's no background to it. It's just a hysterical baseball card. This 1993 Upper Deck Chris Gwynn is funny because there's a bat in his crotch. I'm sure baseball players do this all the time in the on-deck circle. I'm sure they don't think it's going to be turned into a baseball card, and unfortunately for Chris Gwynn, that's what happened here in 1993. Now this is funny because Mike Piazza in the 1994 Ultra Pro promotional cards has a number of funny poses. He's in a tuxedo, he's got a golf club and so forth. But the reason this one's funny is he gets made fun of for holding a 5-pound weight as if that makes him strong. So despite being Rookie of the Year, I know he took a lot of teasing over this very one baseball card. Now we get into the unintentionally funny and just the expression of Stubby Clapp, not to mention maybe his name, but this 2002 Topps Heritage card is a little bit famous on the internet just because of the expression on his face. And I was hoping to end up with a great one here. I'm not sure what's funny about Rusty Cunt's baseball card here. This is 1984 Topps. I own this card. I own it in a Tiffany version, but there's nothing funny about Rusty Cunt's. This has been a production of Sports Cards Edge. Our goal is to give you the edge of making money with sports cards. Check out our course, and we also have a data plan that shows you cards that are ready to flip right now. These teach you everything I know about flipping cards that I've done for the last 20 years. And as I mentioned, click below, get that free download on the top 300 cards. Baseball cards are worth the money from your childhood if you want to cash out on your childhood collection. Thank you so much. Please give this a like and a follow so we can do more of these for you.